Hey guys, this is Kyle from Regrettable Props, and today we're working on the pauldron pieces for the Republic Commando armor tutorial. Once you've scaled out your templates, cut them out, we're going to be tracing them onto some foam. I use 5mm craft foam, you can obviously use 5 or 10. Once we've traced it out, you're going to cut them all out. Make sure you flip this piece currently that you see on screen over, because that's going to be the other half of the shoulder piece. So once you have all your templates cut out, this is what it's going to be looking like. You're going to have all the cuts done with 90-degree cuts. No 45s yet, but we're just showing the basic layout. What you're going to do now is going to glue these darts together that we have cut. These darts were done at a 90 degrees, and we're just going to glue them off camera together for everywhere. And where I'm marking currently on the screen is where I did a 45-degree cut along that outside edge, and that's going to be where we're having the two larger pieces that have large darts cut in them to be gluing them to that piece that has all the 45-degree cuts on them. Once you've glued these darts together, like you currently see for these pieces, we're going to be wanting to attach them to the section of where we've done the 45-degree cuts as mentioned. So you're going to start on one side and slowly work your way, gluing each side down. I use hot glue because it's readily available. I've tried other contact brands in my area. I would love to have barge available or drop to try it, but I don't have it. So once we've glued it, this is what's going to look like on screen. We're going to use some 150 to 120 grit sandpaper to sand these seams and edges to make it a little bit more flush, and I'll show you what it looks like after that is done. You can reinforce the hot gluing that you've done in the back, and we're going to glue this piece that's the rectangular, just having it glued in behind where we have this recessed area, so it has another height to the piece. And if you're confused on the orientation of some of these pieces, refer back to the Pepicure files that are going to be linked in the description, as well as the materials that are used. So once you have it figured out, you're going to glue it in this orientation, obviously a little bit straighter. I added some extra detail using some 2mm foam. You can choose to add some bits and bobs to those pieces, but once you've done that, we're going to sand those edges flush. After we sanded those edges, we have 4 pieces remaining, 2 for each side. This is the correct way they're supposed to be. They're going to be gluing on like such. The top part has a slightly tapered down section, which I just cut with my X-Acto blade on a 45-degree angle. Make sure you have a sharp blade. You can see the difference here in that. But if you still are getting a jagged cut, you can just clean it up using the same sandpaper to help smooth those edges out on the very top. I also sanded the edges so they're rounded over, so I didn't have any hard corners for this piece. And once that's all done, you can see the difference in the sanding that's been done. I have heat sealed the foam to make it better for painting and such, and now we have all these seams that have opened up a little bit, and to help fix that we can use some water-based caulking, which is paintable, and it goes by the name of Quick Seal. I did a bunch of coats. You're going to want to do this in small layers, and once you've applied it, you can use some water to help smooth it. That's why it looks like it currently does. And this is the shoulder, so make sure you do another one because this is only one shoulder piece. And if you're having some difficulty on how large you need to make the pieces for your body, I'm going to be leaving an image on screen, as well as I include a link for you to be able to download it to see the size of how large the pieces are supposed to be for the character models that you are basing this off of. Anyways, this has been Kyle from Regrettable Props. Once again, templates are in the description, or at least the download link, and the materials used. Stay tuned for next week's video. I might put an extra one out this week since this one was so short. If you guys have any questions, make sure you leave them in the comment section of the video, or you can message me on my Facebook page, which is also linked in the description. Anyways, I hope you guys have a good day, and see you next week or next video.